all the World Series of Poker stories, a 4-card flop, the Foxens colluding, Jeremy Osmus vlogs his downswing, Rampage loses a ton, another dude loses a ton. All of this and a lot more on live from Las Vegas.
You're a champion.
The World Series of Poker is full fucking throttle out here in Vegas, and there is a lot to cover. The GG Millions is one of 3 new Bracelet events this year, moving over from Triton, dropping from a 25k buy-in down to a 10k. Well, it got 627 runners, which is a lot for a 10k, and all the big names showed up. But it was also host to World Series of Poker's second crazy misdeal fuck-up of 2026.
He's such a nice guy.
Would you take a chop?
That's good karma right there to say, yeah, I'm fine with the chop. I just want to stay in this tournament.
He really wants to skip.
Yes, that's 4 cards on the flop you're seeing.
Oh, boy.
This is very awkward.
This is very awkward.
Wow. And OMC's true nightmare, because it gives yet another card for the inevitable over to come out when they have jacks.
The 6 would have been.
Did we shuffle them all back in, or did we use the old rule? I don't remember which one.
Wait, you're asking us?
Wow, floor guy, did you just ask the players what the ruling should be? Isn't that, like, literally your job to know? So the floor decides to mix up all 4 cards on the board, and he randomizes and picks one. Now that card will be the burn, and the other 3 are left to become the flop. I assume that's protocol, I don't know. Either way, bad news for my man at risk with ace-king, because the floor picked the king to be the burn card, and we all know where this is going. Boom, runner straight for the ace-9, and you're out. But Landius actually took the beat really well, and he just walks off the set. However, there were rumors that he was mumbling that he should have just played on CoinPoker with the code RDP. When you flop the top pair on Coin, it will stay on the board. I've never seen a 4-card flop. Double monthly free rolls, juicy RDP on Coin. Play a sick iOS app. Please use the code RDP. In the 2021 WSOP main event, actually, somebody busted quads over quads, and the World Series of Poker gave that guy a seat for next year's main as a free roll. And this almost feels worse, so I think it'd be really good PR for the WSOP to go above and beyond and free roll him with the sweet release of death.
Claude, can you kill me?
Another crazy hand in this tournament happened when Isildur, the online legend, made a big no-no. We're on the river nearing the bubble, and it's King High Whiff versus Ace High Whiff. Actions on Isildur, who, of course, goes the aggressive route and makes the bluff with ace high. Mechamol McConnell thinks for an American amount of time and calls pretty quick with king high. Wow, what a sick hero call, dumbass. Sure glad that worked. Oh, wait a second. Now, many of you might not actually know this rule, but you have the option when caught bluffing to just muck your hand. Don't have to show, you slide it to the dealer face down, conceding the pot. But what this means is that your opponent who called does not have to show either and they still win. So Isildur, for some stupid ass reason, even though playing on a live stream and everyone's gonna see his hand anyway, just decides he doesn't care to make the guy show and mucks the winning hand. And now king high doesn't have to show and he wins the pot with the worst hand, and the chips are probably worth 15k in equity. What a blunder. Ralph Perry's grown-up cum made a deep run in this tournament also, and the Sean Perry Cringe Factory embarrassed himself yet again on Twitter. Growing up, all I wanted was to be a gambler. My dad was one of the best poker players in the world.
You're a professional player and I can do this to you. You're a terrible player.
I spent countless hours as a kid sitting behind him watching him play. Where was your mom, dog? Eventually, I dropped out of college and went all in on my dream. Wow, Sean, dropping out of college to gamble for a living? How stunning and brave. You really took the longer, harder, more virtuous path there, you fucking dick. This sucking of his own penis came when there were still 60 players left.
Sean Perry, he's got a ton of chips.
And he ended up finishing 45th for 26k or 2.6 buy-ins. Sit down. I'm sure your dad is so proud. You achieved your lifelong dream of scamming alcoholic teenage boys with a sick, real betting system. Now, fast forward, 14 left. This OMC found a sick bully jam, raising river with the big stack in an awesome spot. Like, when is this ever a bluff? Now, Joey Weissman's a great pro. I mean, look at him. He really looked like he wanted to call, but his brain just wouldn't let him, and he folds the boat. Sick bluff. Now guys, if you're in a 10K, the 10K OMC are not the same as the 2-4 limit OMCs. They sometimes evolve. Nassim Salim went on to win the tournament for 1 million. Wait, Salim? That's the evolved OMC! Yo, it's happening again! The final OMC evolution! Holographic Madisau! Wow! Sean Deeb got his first cash of the proper World Series of Poker, finishing 5th in the 10K no limit deuce to 7, cashing for 99K. Now, despite this being his first cash this year at the real American World Series of Poker, you may remember that he had back-to-back second place finishes in WSOP Europe this past April. So, coming into the summer, he had a big Player of the Year lead, and he still has a lead in the Player of the Year standings. Papa Denegs, usually in contention for Player of the Year, is taking it a little more easy this year. He only has 2 cashes, an 11th and a 20th, just in case you're wondering. Now, the 25K high roller saw poker's favorite power couple seated together, and they got into a big pot, but it's what happened after that sparked outrage. Take a look. Alex sheepishly bets on the river because he's going to get yelled at later for betting into his wife on the river. And Kristen folds, of course. You know, he has it betting into his wife. But she asks if she could see one of his cards. He agrees. She flips over a jack, but then sneaks a private peek at the other card and doesn't show the table.
Lord?
That's against the rules. If one player gets to see a card from a player's hand, everyone at the table gets to see it. I don't care that they're husband and wife, and he's just gonna tell her later. Oh, Mr. Incel, really? Why don't you check TDA Rule 27V section XRB21KXV? The show all rule doesn't apply to rich, attractive, and famous poker power couples. Now, more on the Foxens in a minute in this tournament, but they weren't the only attractive pros playing in this 25K. Stupid Sexy Osmus was not only playing, but also continuing to work on his poker sponsorship job application. I mean, YouTube channel poker vlog. Take a peep.
Okay, we're ready.
I've been waiting for it. Let's go.
WSOP really putting him on blast by letting us know that it was his 4th bullet. After busting this hand, Jeremy basically snap uploads a video to his YouTube titled The Reality of High Stakes Poker Tournaments to let everybody know that it's totally normal to fire 4 25K bullets and that everything is gonna be fine. I love hearing top pros actually give genuine tips, and I actually learned a lot watching this video. Like, listen to this fucking gem.
And what the best pros are, every move they make, they're trying to make some money and eliminate any type of losing the money.
Now, Kristen Foxen went on to win her 5th bracelet. Holy shit, congratulations. She beat Galen Hall heads up, and everyone is so happy because the Foxens really needed the money. Okay, actually, that's enough, you two, you know, all right? You've gathered enough resources. Can you two go reproduce and help humanity continue? In the casino employees event, Jerome Nepple, whose last name is missing a vowel, an actual dealer from Albuquerque with $600 in live tournament earnings before this event, took home the bracelet in the $500 buy-in event for $64K. And it's awesome to see this bracelet actually going to a legit dealer and not some sleazebag vlogger playing on a technicality. I mean, what have vloggers ever done to help the industry? A true amazing WSOP comeback story came from the 10K no limit deuce to 7 low ball draw championship, an event I failed to satellite into. But Naoya Kabrhel, not to say it racist, I don't know, whatever. He became Japan's first bracelet winner when he won the 5K PLO back in 2012. He was down to 1 chip in the 10K no limit deuce and went on the spin of the century to go on to win the entire tournament for 429K. Congratulations. As I mentioned earlier, D-Negs cashed for 20th in this event, Deeb cashed for 5th, and Mr. WSOP himself, Phil Hellmuth, well, he busted 9th in this tournament for only 41K. What the fuck?
9th place today, folks. I just wanted to show the world that I'm still great at poker, you know?
Oh my god, he's going full trooper. Phil, get down there. We know you're great. Please, don't do this. Think of all the companies you haven't advertised for yet.
I love my life, and I'm very lucky. But it just feels like I always just have to prove myself over and over again.
Ew, stop whispering and stop being a whiny weirdo. You don't have to prove yourself, buddy. You're in the fucking Hall of Fame, and you have more bracelets than anybody. Shut up. Old Marty Kabrhel made a deep run in the $600 PLO documented on his vlog. So, turns out I wasn't even close to being the most obnoxious player who cashed that event.
If somebody goes all in on the river and speaks, it's like never bluff, never. So that makes the decision super easy.
With about 100 left, Martin gives reverse tells straight up to his camera while having the nuts, saying that people talk only when they have the nuts. And before even flipping his cards over, once he's been called, he tells Ite,
"Call, let's see it."
Nice playing with you. Bye-bye. Good luck next tournament. Casino, 2 pair with the straight dog. GG. Round of applause for Ite. Oh, they don't like you here. Okay, losers interview probably not happening.
It feels like Martin's been playing Russian roulette with his needles and running pretty pure, but the literal bad beat may be coming. I don't want to see violence, but there's got to be one person that he beats and berates on their final straw of life, you'd think. But then again, everyone always tells me I need to get beat up and I haven't yet, so come try me, use code RDP on CoinPoker, or punch me in the stomach in person. I'm just kidding. Don't, I will sue. I'm 13% New York Jew. Fast forward to just 17 players left. Martin gets in a huge three-way all-in.
Why is everybody so happy? Except the one guy.
There it is.
Not like that! That's a full happy boy! No, do that low! Low!
Fuck poker coaching. Martin, please, can you tell me how you do this? And then learn you actually lost and have no shame and embarrassment and still be kind of funny and charming about it?
That was close! That was close, actually. I played the last hand incredibly good, but the guy is unbeatable.
Philip R. Bardieri ended up winning. Sorry to butcher your name. Congratulations. He won the bracelet in the $600 PLO for $171K. And congratulations, Phil, on the bracelet, an awesome winner's photo. Can't wait to learn what jockey backed off down the stretch to cost you half your winnings. James Chung won a bracelet in the 1500 7-card You know what? Fuck calling everything the monster, the 25K, the. This is a 7-card stud, a 1500 7-card stud. Anyway, Chung really took his opportunity and in his bracelet acceptance ceremony really inspired us all with this amazing speech. Wait, why do we care? Oh, okay, Nick. Let me guess. He talk a really funny and I'm making another Asian joke to get me in trouble.
Believe in yourself, even if no one else does. Keep learning, keep fighting, keep moving forward. With enough hard work and sacrifice, anything is truly possible.
Whoa, yo, listen, James, I think people didn't believe in you, period. Like, nothing to do with poker, just we didn't know they made Scottish ones. But also, yo, motivational speeches about achieving your dreams should be banned from the World Series of Poker. It's just straight up irresponsible. You fucking ran well, you probably played like shit, and if your family tries to get in the way of you playing poker, they are haters and they don't believe in your dreams.
Now you believe in me? Finally, huh?
What do you mean? I always believed in you. You know I always encourage you to do whatever you want.
No, you're right. They're definitely haters. Not just they want you to fix the window on your car and reschedule your missed psych appointment. They're dream blockers. Okay, that's all WSOP? Okay, finally. Now I could talk about my favorite story this week. By far, obviously, the highlight of the summer for me. And we joke around a lot on this show, but for real, it meant so much to me and my family, and I'm really happy to share you guys a special moment. A supercut of Rampage's record-breaking loss on Hellmuth's home game.
My life. Oh my god.
He lost 282K, then tweeted he needed money. This video is 12 minutes long, but I've only gotten through the first minute because I keep coming and passing out. Not only did he lose the most in the Hellmuth home game, one of the most well-known and respected cash game players in the world, Jungle Man, needled the fuck out of Ethan's entire self-perception.
Wouldn't go once against Stanley the billionaire. He's luckier than you, Rampage.
I know. I don't think I'm very lucky, but let's just play for blood. God damn it.
He doesn't have to be luckier, you know. He's definitely luckier financially, but, well, I don't know. Maybe he's more talented too. Well, he's definitely more talented. Excuse me.
You know, Maurice might not be right about much, but you gotta give him credit because that needle was so devastating. That's not Jungle Man. That's my motherfucking Jungle Dude.
Jungle Dude.
In other cash game news, WPT has started streaming their new poker show called The Victor. This is a cool new show where two players who have some sort of beef are sat at the same table and given a free roll of $10,000 to play in a full ring 25-50 cash game for 100 hands. Of those two players, the one with the biggest stack after 100 hands is crowned the victor and gets both their and their rival stack as the prize, along with a nice trophy. Now, these streams are going to be edited into episodes, but already these produce some hilarious shit talk moments, like this one from the first episode, which featured Mike Dentale and Jared Jaffe facing off.
So I had Jared Jaffe step into my PLO game.
Fix a window.
That's
literally how have you ever won any
and I
money
said
in
I'm
this
going to
game?
stack him, and I stacked it 3 times and enjoyed
Now,
it.
there's a whole backstory here, but Jared Jaffe really, he thinks he's being clever here and making a really funny insult. He's telling Dentale,
Fix a window.
because Dentali isn't like a poker pro fully. He owns a window fixing business or something. Buddy, having the ability to fix something, you know, like a skill, and having a business and knowing a trade, that's not an insult. I bet you couldn't even fix a fucking towel. And also, not to be superficial, but it's really hard to take the side of the guy who treats himself like Jared the Hutt. I don't know, this is a stupid joke. He's fat.
What up? It's the Trooper.
The Troop. What's our moment today, this week?
This is CoinPoker's code, RDP Trooper moment.
I still think it might be Brian.
That's not true. I don't
It is
believe
absolutely true.
How?
In the interview, they even told me that you told them that you believe that I watch every video you make. I swear to you on my own kneecaps.
Me? I get to finally be in a Trooper moment? Hi, Troopy. That's right, guys. Me and Troop were rivals on the second episode of WPT's The Victor. Oh, there's so many things to say, but, you know, now this is my first time seeing Trooper, and because it was a rival show, I figured WPT, they did want us to argue a little bit. We were the focus of the show, but it turns out Trooper and I actually had a really sophisticated discussion, and both of us had some really well thought out points.
Trooper. Can I point out one thing before you start?
Oh my God, I just see.
One thing. You have a very difficult time dealing with reality.
Know that you're lying?
No, I know that you have a very difficult time believing that I care what
you knew my name and you call me the dude, this dude. And that's besides the point.
No.
This is
Why call
incredible.
me this? The whole point. Why are you talking about me every video from what I hear?
Because you're hilarious.
Well, that's true. So what I was saying is that people, that's who they end up being. So you've made 30 Trooper moments.
What do you know about teriyaki turkey?
You have made 30, and I responded to the first one.
You induced the rest.
How am I?
Now, yo, I had so much fun on this stream. You should watch the whole thing if it's up on WPT's Twitter. I'll link it, but also they're going to make edited episodes. I'm going to make a vlog on it. After that time together, I really think Trooper is starting to seriously, I think he secretly likes me, even though he wouldn't talk to me before or after and called me a liar at the end and was really kind of weird. And I said, you're welcome for bringing him on. And he was like, no, you're welcome. But I know that he really likes me because of how he played the last 30 hands, you know? Because of the dynamic of the show, Trooper, he should have been playing extremely aggressive towards the end because he had a smaller stack than me and only one of us can win. The other is going to get the other guy's money. So he should have either been punting it off so I didn't win any extra money, or he should be trying to get lucky and spin up a stack to potentially win. But instead, because I think he knows that I'm the one who brought us there and he wanted to thank me for giving him this opportunity, he decided to play like really, really bad.
And now Trooper's going to be facing a Theo with Ace Queen and feel like he really has to do some stuff. Down even more now.
Yeah.
In seriousness?
Trooper folded.
But maybe he was trying to and just didn't get to. Yeah.
There we go. You got to pot it. You got to pot it here, buddy. Have to.
Oh, no.
Bluffing here is just impossibly dangerous because they have to call with anything that they have. He has to call. Has to call.
Oh, no.
Now, the sickest part of the day was the final hand, where Trooper is now in a desperate attempt to not let me take his stack. He wasn't grimy enough to raise all his chips but one and then fold, but he did go all in with Jack Deuce pre-flop and got called by Ace King. However, Trooper cannot win. I have him covered. So this is my money that he's flipping with now. I'm either going to take home an extra 0 or an extra 10.5K.
Why am I even watching this?
Oh my God! Oh my God! There's no way!
That's how he runs.
Oh my God! There's no way!
That's how he runs.
Thank you for everything, Troop. And you know, I shared with my people here. I'm not the only one who won that night. I actually gave my whole Degen Debrief team a piece as a thank you for being the best production team on YouTube. Dude, anyway, I don't even know why I'm being hateful. I won the trophy. I won the money. I had all the pressure on me, dude. Could we have ever made a Degen Debrief again if I lost? I really put our whole production on the line. I called the guy out. He doesn't even care. This is the culmination of the Trooper bit. We may have to retire it. What do we do from here? Slot challenge. No, I don't want to be mean. I don't know. The dude really couldn't even put together like 2 thoughts in a row, and he didn't get what I was saying.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah. Trooper. Nah, whatever.
Make the booty bounce on the dance floor.
Now, he doesn't deserve any applause. He called with King Jack,